And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Oh, man,
nice
come
play
on, man.
defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Well, partner, let's look league-wide for a second and think playoffs here. I'm going to give you some teams, and you tell me if they still have a chance at the AFC wild card or are they just waiting till next year. How about Cleveland at 4-6?
They're actually getting hot right now, but I still don't see them getting there and being in the playoffs.
Okay, same division. Steelers, they're 5-5 right now.
Yeah, I think the loss to Cleveland finished off that run.
Also 5-5, the Titans.
They actually have a chance if they stick to what they do best, and that's run the football. They'll have to chase down Indianapolis and Houston in their own division.
Okay, lastly, I'm going to ask the question because they've talked about it. How about the 3-7 Jets?
Who's they and why?
Not you and I.
Okay, I was about to say, why? No.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Ready?
On 1st down, Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Brown, 54 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Succa. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there. Hey, 47.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daquan Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses have their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop.
Here we go, 47. Check, Mike, 50. Two-way, hey. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54, 26.
3rd and long for Prescott. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Here's Jackson to return. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Shotgun handoff for Lewis. And an alley to run. Dion Lewis. Touchdown, Titans. Dion Lewis, 45 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott, and that's Elliott, complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Third and short yardage, Prescott. Cooper's got it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And again, it's Prescott. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan.
This motherfucker gonna throw it like he's running a flop at him. Come on, man. This fucking bullshit.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Five. Here we go. Mike 54. Mike, hey, Sam on.
Smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Hey, watch this. Right there, 54, right there.
Let's go.
Now Tannehill. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
This nigga knocked it down, man. What the fuck?
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
64, weak.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Ready? 70, Indy. Here we go. Blue draw, quarter. 5.
Again, it's Henry. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Topper! Snap!
They run with Lewis out of the gun. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Yeah.
The Cowboys take over first down 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes in.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jayon Brown in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
You can't. Watch the twist. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
They were going to 53.
Throwing on second and long. Prescott got his man there complete to Gallup. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Gun. 47.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 56.
Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
I can put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on fourth down and 9. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack. Breaking the huddle, first and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first down 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Kill. Under.
Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 40-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And some room to maneuver. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 29 yards, first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Elliott a first down and more. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, 31 yards. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Back now in Nashville, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down. They go to Elliott again. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Prescott on 3rd and 2. That's complete to Cobb. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Prescott on first down. Caught by Cobb. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
26-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Jump down.
Let's see what you got.
Now Prescott. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Kevin Byard, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raider, gets the sack. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go, 47.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
54, Mike. 54, Mike.
We're going to 52.
54. Okay, double up. Check 15.
Prescott from the gun. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kevin Byard. Past the 20. Cooper was the target there. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Yo, cheetah. Get it.
Henry out of the pistol. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point put through by Succop. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Man, with them being so overpowered, you think I could.
He's crashing.
On third down, it's Elliott, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
It's our time. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
Know your job.
Check.
On 4th down, rush. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Man, what's supposed to be going on with my right stick? That's why I'm not, fucking lineups be fucked up and shit.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Hey, 47.
54. Check pass. Check pass.
Gun.
54. Right there. 54, Mike. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Defense, let's go.
26.
Throwing. Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. So on 4th down, on comes the Dallas kicker, Brett Maher. From the right hash, this from 53. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans are winners here as we say so long.
Nigga, I didn't even do
from
that all
Nashville.
game, nigga. Fuck out of here, nigga. What? Nigga, I ain't run that shit all fucking game, bitch. What the fuck you talking about? Show me a replay. Show me a replay, bitch. Give a fuck what you sick of, you fat bitch. Nah, he calling me a liar, but he refused to say where he got that blitz from. He keep claiming he made it up himself. Fuck out of here, nigga. I already did, nigga. I already did. I'm running to how the website ran it that I seen it on, bitch. Oh, if I run it all the time, I mean, I'm pretty sure he would have noticed. That wasn't no motherfucking blitz, nigga. That was a damn cover two. Nigga, that was motherfucking cover two was the pinch dog, bitch. Pinch dog, bitch. Fuck is you talking about? Well, I don't like this nigga, man. Come, come, guzzling fat bitch. Man, get the goddamn show on the road, man. Goddamn, man. Shut up, nigga. Where the broadcast at, man? Whoever got to put the broadcast up. No, the signal's not gonna carry your TV jumping, so that's that on that. Yep. Ooh, shit. Oh, wow. Well, Curran gonna be cold because he gets so much practice. Watch how this bum bowl is headed. Good D. I knew about your plans to make me blue. How the fuck is this nigga losing? God damn it, I walked out of here on a fucking pick. How the hell? The curse of J Hall strikes again. What does a nigga get a safety on you, J Hall? Oh, so some bullshit basically. Oh, that was big. I better know what's coming now. Yep. 62-yarder, coming at you. Man, we got motherfucker. He got 7-mile-an-hour wind in his face. 7 miles an hour, man. If it's 72 miles, it'd probably be a tornado. God damn, 4 picks. Uh, shit, I guess. Oh. Uh, Well, you know, he's seen me running quite a bit. What the hell is fat hoe at? It wasn't me. Yeah, nigga. Man, fuck Alexa, nigga. Quit talking about his daughter like that, man.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. Come on. Come on,
What
D.
the hell's going on? My game froze. Knew we wasn't on the same page. Why is everything I say got to be like a conspiracy? Like I don't. When did I? God damn! No, bitch. I told you I ain't feel like doing all that right now. That's something new to me.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Pretty weak.
Here we go. Go right in.
Check right 54. Right 54. Let's go, D.
26.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
Prescott now. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
There's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Here we go. Kill.
54. Mike 54.
26.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Complete to Jason Witten. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Dak finding his tight end Witten, and the Cowboys have a first down.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Kill. 27. 26.
To the air again, Prescott. Caught left side by Cobb. Touchdown, Cowboys. Randall Cobb, 62 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He gets it to Humphries. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you
I
got
knew it. I just wanted to see what you going to do. I knew it. I just wanted to see. I wanted to see. I just wanted to see what he
was. Just getting started here.
I knew
should
it.
Be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Down. 60 out, ball. Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. He finds Humphries. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, 49 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Yeah.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
No.
Oh, he's looking long for Witten. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now. But he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
This a quick pass to Davis. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
It's caught, Humphreys. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down.
At the 46-yard line.
On the set.
54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I know you ain't got it.
Defense.
On first down, Tannehill. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Check, 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 check. Check.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
It's a party now. Kill. Check 99. Check 99.
Recon. 132 fighter. Hey, Echo. Get it.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Tannehill of the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? It had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You ain't doing nothing.
Now it's Tannehill. And it's incomplete. Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's third down.
He's thrown one interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does. And that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
The Titans on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10.
Ready.
To throw is Tannehill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will score.
You see me running there?
Touchdown, Cowboys. Marr now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Titans 7. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now it's Henry. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
218, chop it.
Derrick Henry. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Here we go on 4th, Tannehill. And locates Walker, complete. Touchdown, Titans. Delaney Walker, 36 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Prescott from the gun. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. To throw is Prescott. Looking deep in the direct. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 34. They'll run on first down. Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
2nd and 9 at the Titans' 20-yard line.
Go, get out there.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think someone's going to get in the QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Back to throw, Tannehill. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Following the interception, here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Marr able to put this one through. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On second down, here's Henry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Here we go. 30 base. Hey, orbit.
Check 9, check 9.
Yep. Ready.
Tannehill now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Robert Quinn.
They covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Here's Austin. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 36-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
54.
Here we go, 46.
54.
26.
Prescott to throw it. That one complete to Elliott. 5 yards on the pickup. And that'll make it 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. You're not ready.
Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. 180. Kill. Under.
26. A first down throw for Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The seasoned vet out of Penn State, Cameron Wake, in to drop him. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Again, it's Elliott. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out.
Oh, man, come on, man.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The kick by Marr is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
It's just me and you.
Here's Tannehill. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's taken down inside the 30. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 23-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Heavy on the edges.
Hey, Alpha.
Push him back. Push him back.
Mike 38, Mike.
Go.
On 4th down, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance of winning?
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check.
47.
Prescott from the gun on third. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. On first down, it's Elliott. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott, and this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On third down, Elliott. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Here's Jackson. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Prescott now from the 50. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Well, Prescott here to throw. Buying time to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
I got you. I got you.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Prescott to throw on 4th. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Prescott now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. He was covered by Malcolm Butler.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing here, Prescott. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we sign off from Nashville.
I think it's yours. Actually, it wasn't. Mm-hmm. That's what he do. But all right, bro. There's a couple little pork chops, man. Something fast. Yeah. But they're delicious. Well, y'all lost to the fucking Jets, so yeah. Yeah, it did. Van Der Esch went down. Somebody else went down. I don't know. Who gives a damn? I'm going to bed, brother. So I'll holler back.